What?
I still have my apron on.
That's okay. Oh crap, I was supposed to cook dinner. Oops. Oh well. My husband's fault for not coming home from the grocery store early enough with the stuff I needed. Okay. So it is Wednesday, September 17th?
18th.
18th. Crap, we're going backwards. Okay. And tonight I was first going to talk about confidence and branding, but I'm struggling with my own right now, so I want to wait until I'm in a better mind space, headspace, mindset, mind space, to talk about that topic. So another thing I really have been meaning to get on here and go over with you guys is that Instagram sneak peek into coaching. And I'm going to close my door. Hold on. Just in case my ex-husband shows up and to get my kid and the dog start freaking out. So one thing, and I saw this today, and I saw Lori's post today about her me time and her picture of her reading her personal development, and I just am seeing so many amazing things from you guys and sharing your journey, being proof the product works, all the 4 vital behaviors, recognizing people in our tribe and on our team, and doing the things that we're supposed to do as coaches, which is amazing, being that example and showing people that it's possible to live a healthy lifestyle without having to be perfect, and you can make it fit into your current lifestyle. And so I don't feel like there really is any, we can always tweak things and do things different and do things better, but I feel like you guys and we've got that down packed. Like we're doing that. We're going through the motions. I think the thing where I struggle the most with, and probably is why maybe I don't lead the best in this way, and so I need to do a better job, but I also want you guys to be able to run with your own stuff, not wait for me to do that. And that piece is the bringing coaches on your own team. Okay. Because I will tell you, my business has been booming this last year. I've had my best year in 5.5 years of being a coach. I've already made more this year than I made last year in 12 months, and we're only midway through September. I'm trying to think. I've had my best paychecks ever in like the last 6 weeks. I've had 3 of my highest paychecks. It was like, oh, I had my highest paycheck this week. Then a couple weeks later, I'm like, oh, that one was another high one, and then another. And I'm telling you that because it's because of you guys. It's because I have a team. It's because I have a team that's helping people. Okay. I was really a commission sales coach for a very long time because I was so afraid to ask people to join me, because it is work. If you want to make an income at this business, you can't just show up on social media and so, hey, here's my sweaty selfie, come join me. Like, we all know that there's more work to it. If it was that easy, we would all be millionaires. And I wish it were that easy, but it's not. And so I did well being a commission. Just getting successful points and earning commissions, but I had to bring people on. And I think I was so concerned with, because I had such a different mindset of what the coaching job was and how I needed to be doing it every minute of every day. And if I couldn't watch a television show and I couldn't do X, Y, and Z if I wanted to be a successful coach, and I had to be cold messaging people every single day and all day, on the weekends and all this stuff. And I was like, it's hard for me to do that. How do I invite anybody else to want to do that? It wasn't until I was like, you know what? This job has changed my life so much. Not because of the income yet. Like, some people say like the income has changed my life and I have all this freedom. I needed to change personally from the inside out before I can ever get to that level of income success. And so that's why this job has changed my life. So I for so long felt that because I didn't have that income success that I couldn't go out, and why would anybody want to join me? Why would anybody want to be with me? Well, I will tell you why. Because I'm freaking amazing. I'm hilarious. I care about people, and I want people to live amazing lives. And I've done that for myself. And so maybe by being a coach, it makes you more accountable. It makes you read personal development more. It makes you develop a team of amazing freaking people that lift you up every single day, you know? And so it's like, why would I not want other people to be a part of that? The money is just the icing on the cake. You know, I don't feel, and because in this particular business, I don't feel like we buy our own products that we consume. Sometimes we buy gifts or prizes or things like that, but the majority of what we buy from this company is stuff that we consume. We're not asked to buy a bunch of product and resell it. So even if I made $0 for the rest of my career as a Beachbody coach, I still believe I am benefiting so much by being a coach. I get a discount for one, which I all about discounts. And those products are benefiting me. So again, it's like even if I made $0 from here on out, I probably wouldn't put in as much effort as I do in terms of the business side, but I would never quit the products because it's always benefiting me. The community is so much more important to me than the dollars, but the dollars are nice too. So I'm saying that so that you know, and you get it through your head way quicker than I did, that you need to understand what you have here and the opportunity that you have. And the thing is, everybody gets to take and run with it however they want to. If they want it for the community, if they want it for the extra income. And that extra income was super important to me when I was a single mom, you know. Now it's more icing on the cake. And now, you know, I wanted to supplement my other income because I'm only part-time. I want to get to that full-time salary that I had as a school counselor, but working still half-time as a school counselor and then working my coaching business. And then when I can get there, maybe I can get rid of that. I love counseling, but depending on where I am in life, I might want to take a step back, maybe just volunteer in schools or do something different. So I do want to have that income. And the way to do that is to build a team. And it doesn't mean you need a team of all working coaches. Again, I used to go, I need one working coach that will do, that will just work their tail off and do everything. And that they'll, you know, supplement my income for the rest of my life. No. You need coaches, you need discount coaches, you need working coaches, you need coaches that just want to share with their friends and their family and just share their journey on social media and see if anybody asks them, what are you doing? And work that way. You need all different kinds of coaches and people on your team. And so what I want to do tonight is talk about one way that I have learned, because I use Instagram so much more than I use Facebook. I don't like doing the 3-day things anymore. I now have set up a space that's just about business. Okay. A lot of people get really icky. Like, I don't want to talk about business on my personal page, or I don't want to do the da-da-da-da-da or coaching or whatever. I've set up a page and I shared with you guys kind of the posts and things, but I haven't gone through and explained how you guys can set it up and what the purpose of that is and why we want to do it that way, or why you can do it that way. But why I do it that way is because I can go and share on my regular business. It's a business page, but it's the only Instagram page. Well, not the only one now, but the only one that I had. I didn't have a personal and a business. I just had my business. Now I can go share on there, hey, these next stories or this post is going to be about coaching. I'm not saying this, but you know, these exact words, but you know, this business, whatever this business has done for me. And if you want to learn about what I do, you need to come follow me at this page. You're letting them know that when they go over to this other page, it's going to be all business related. So all about coaching. And if they don't want to learn about coaching, they can stay with you on this page, because that's all that other page is going to be for. I want to go and I want to share my screen so I can go into, and do you guys have any questions? You can unmute yourself and ask while we're doing this. Where's my little, oh wait, no, that's not what I want. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna bring up my Instagram. Kinley, your dad's here. I'll see you tomorrow, lovey. Okay. So I have, oops, no, I don't want to do that. Oh, it's fine. He can knock. I just am on. Okay, how do I switch to my other account? That's what I'm trying to. I love you. Oh my God. What is happening? Hold the phone. Oh, and he knocked anyway. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Sorry. Okay. How? Oh, no. Dang it. Sorry, guys. Where? Oh, wait. Because see, on my phone, it's super easy to switch, and I don't know how to switch on here. Crap. Ooh, let's do this. There we go. Okay. See if I can. All right. I'm just going to do it this way. Okay. So going back, so I'm going to show you. This is the page that I set up. You can set up a second page on Instagram that is attached to your current business or personal page. I think it actually has to be a business to set up two. He said, do you, I think, because did you set up a second account yet or no? No, you haven't. Okay. I know you were thinking about it. Okay. So I believe, oh crap. I believe it was, like when you go into your settings under your Instagram account, it says add account. And so then you can create another account. I literally copied and pasted from another, like an elite $1 million coach, Beachbody coach. Okay. So I used my team name. She used her team name. So I did my first name and my team name. Okay. If you don't have a team name, you are more than welcome to use Fit to Love. This might be a time that you want to start thinking about your own team name, because eventually we're all one big team, just like I'm part of Fit Club Network, but I don't use their team name as my team name, you know? So that's just, or you could just do your name, whatever, Sneak Peek Coaching. I'm assuming you can change it at some point if you decided to come up with a team name. But basically, you can literally copy this entire thing. And I'm going to show you after I show you how it's kind of laid out in the Google Docs where you can go and where I've created all of these for you. I've even done blank ones, and you could copy verbatim my words. Obviously, some of the story ones are going to have to be different, but some of them, they could be exactly the same. Okay. So basically what I put in the top here, or in the little doohickeys, whatever that's called. What we do as coaches, how we earn money, how to share, not sell. And obviously I don't want other coaches or people working with coaches. This is a page for me. And I said, no, I definitely allowed my coaches to come in here just because so you guys can see what's going on. But I don't want coaches outside of my community of people that I know and trust aren't going to come in here and try to poach people, which would be stupid anyway. So this page, and I want them to know, and if they come in here and they're like, oh, I didn't realize that it was just about business, they can unfollow, no big deal. Okay. I'm being upfront and honest that this entire page is about learning about coaching. Okay. That is what this is strictly for. So from this gal, she did 12 posts. Okay. 12. That's it. It's time consuming up front. I haven't even thought about it, and I need to do an actual sneak peek, but this information is always up when I talk about coaching on my regular page, and then I say, hey, go over to Team Fit to Love. Maybe they followed, but they've never checked out the post, whatever. Okay. It's always up there once you do it. So, and it starts in an order of, kind of who is Team Fit to Love? What am I doing? What's my story? Beachbody products, where did they come from? And as you go in and post these, because you know how like when you post different posts, you're going to have to go backwards. So the last one is going to be first that you post. So it comes out in this nice little pattern, an order that you want it to be in. And you can choose your own order. It doesn't have to be this exact way. I just felt this literally was exactly how she did it. So I copied exactly how she did it. Okay. Obviously, when you go into these posts, you're going to read my story. Who is Team Fit to Love? Okay. And I just talked about who Team Fit to Love is. Then move on to my story, who I am, how I got started, what my rank is, if you want to put that in there. You don't have to. It's not really, that important at this point. Nobody knows what rank means yet when they're doing this, so it really doesn't matter. It was funny when I was looking at her training and she was like, I led us to a seven figure, elite, so however many time elite team and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, again, I was like, crap, I don't have that. Like, I can't say that. And so I added in that I'm a part of, like, I think that's a big deal. Like that you've been financially successful as well. They don't know what elite means again, but a 7-figure business is a big deal to a lot of people. And so, I said, maybe I haven't reached that yet, but who has? My uplines multiple times. And we have access to our uplines who have been multimillionaires for years. Okay. And so we have a wealth of knowledge in our big team and we all work together. And that's what I really wanted to show, or portray. So obviously that you wouldn't want to copy exactly what I said on there, because I talk about motherhood and my story. And that's where people they come to follow your business page because they want to be a coach on your team. Okay. So they want to know about you, how you run your team, when I say team, you could have 0 people, but maybe you want to do things differently than I do it. So you're going to talk about how you're going to do things. Or you talk about how we do things and how we do our team calls and how we do our tribe. That's awesome. And that's great. Literally the Beachbody products, this kind of stuff, you could totally copy verbatim if you want to. Okay. How do coaches make money? There's different ways to make money. I don't even know if I even finished these at some point. Oh yeah. And did this work? I think it works when it's actually when you're in Instagram. And fortunately, last year when I was at Leadership, they did this thing with videographers and they interviewed us for all these questions. And for whatever reason, we were supposed to get this beautiful video, all edited and all the stuff that we could use for like coach recruitment. And what was that? Hello? What did you do? I bet you it was something you did. Anyway, I don't know where my husband is, but something just fell. It never, like, this is the last year, like it's been a year and we never got the final video, and I don't even know if they're doing it anymore. But Dave had sent me my little segment and it was a couple minutes, if that, and it was good. And I was like, he's like, but don't share it, don't share it until we're done. I just want to show you. And I was like, this is like, I want to use this. So I reached out to him. So are we ever going to get this video? I really want to use it. And he's like, no, I don't think it's going to happen. I was like, well, can I use my portion then now that I have your permission? Because it's really good. So obviously you don't have to have a video, but I was like, I did this. I want it to be good. So that's why there's a little video in there talking about my journey and how coaching has changed my life. You could do your own video. This could be a video or a link to a YouTube video. You could do a video on your own time speaking, because then they get to see, which they probably already see your personality through your stories from your regular page if they're finding you to go to your business page. But I think that your personality comes through so much more on video, and the way you talk and the way you hold yourself and energetic and energy and all that kind of stuff. So I love to be on video. So you could do that. It doesn't have to be professional. It doesn't have to be edited down. It's just you. Okay. And then just do this right along through. What would you do with an extra $500 a month? I took this verbatim from her. Okay. I changed some things for my verbiage or things like that, but verbatim. And so this is all going to be in the Google Docs. So I'm going to come back out here. So talk about your own transformation, the time commitment, training. That's huge because training and mentorship, the thing is, these people, when you come on, and you need to know this, like, this is something you have to be confident in. Not that you have to do all of the training and mentoring, but that somebody within our team is going to help you yourself train and mentor, plus train and mentor your people. Okay. So if you're like, I've only been a coach for a month or two, how am I supposed to train and mentor? You still have more experience than they do, even if you've only been here for 2 months. And the best part about this gig, you don't have to know it all. There is so much training, so much mentorship. Kisa told me today when I was talking about the sneak peek and what I wanted to, building coaches. And she was like, oh, the Monday morning wake up call was all about how this chick went freaking 5-star. And she's been, doing this 3-3-1-1 method. And I haven't listened to the Monday morning wake up call yet. And she started about the same time as Kisa, which is like a year and a half ago. Not comparing her to Kisa, but just showing she did something different that we're not doing. So much training at our fingertips. Okay. And so you don't have to be the trainer. So you got to get that. You get to be the person that shares this opportunity with people, and you guys can learn together. I still learn things from Kisa every day. I learn things from every single one of you guys every single day. Okay. And just because she came in after me and you guys all came in after me doesn't mean you're any different than I am. I just made more mistakes sooner. I did. And hopefully through my mentorship, you guys won't make the same mistakes that I did, because I learned the hard way, or not the hard way, but I just learned that, oh my gosh, don't do that. And I did it. It's embarrassing, but don't do that. And I can help you not do that. And then you'll make other mistakes that maybe I didn't make. And then your new people come in, you'll be like, yeah, don't do that. Don't do what I did. Do it differently. Okay. So you don't have to have a ton of experience to share this opportunity with people. And I think this makes it a really non-icky way to do that, because you're saying, do you want to know about this? And they're saying, yep, I'm going to come follow that page. And they asked for it. Okay. The other thing, and I didn't mention this, the other thing about this page, it's a private page. It's private. Okay. So not anybody, like my personal page, I don't know about everybody else, but my business page is not private. So anybody can follow me, and which I wish I almost want to go private, but when you're trying to build a following and build a business, it's hard to go and check everybody off. But this is private because you get to be really choosy about who you want in this group. There's a lot of people that have requested to join this group because I think they think, oh, is this a new page that she started or something? Because it pops up somewhere. I don't know where it pops up. And they go to request to join. And I'm like, I know that person has no interest. And I know I'm assuming things, but I know these people, like, I know. I'm like, they do not think this is, like, they do not know this is a business page. Some people I'm like, I don't know, so I'll allow them in. And then if they realize it's a business page and they want out, they can unfollow. But you want to be choosy. You want to pick, because we get to be choosy about who we want on our team. Okay. The vibe in our tribe and the vibe on our team is a positive one. And we want to protect that. We don't need to take anybody and everybody just because we want people on our team. That's why, for strangers and people that you meet on Instagram, I don't know if I did have somebody go straight to a coach before being in the tribe. Doesn't happen often, but we get to be choosy. A lot of coaches do applications. They have to fill out an application. They have a call, they can sign up and be a coach. Nobody can stop them, but you want to make sure it's going to be a good fit and that they're going to be a good fit on your team. Okay. So that's kind of how the layout is of the page. Now I'm going to go show you before I go to show you the Google Docs. So this is always there. Okay. All of this information is always there for people to check out. I've only done it once and didn't do it well because I wasn't really prepared. I'm just going to be honest. And I should be doing it at least once a month. And that's my goal. moving into October. So this information is always there. But once a month, I should be running a What is Coaching sneak peek. So the difference that will happen in that 3 days or 2 days or 1 day that you want to do the actual sneak, like live sneak peek, is I will go in. This is what I did last time. I just didn't do it consistently. So I think I need to do it less days because it's hard for me to go in live more than 1 day or 2 days. But I'll go in and I'll go live. So I might have a live Q&A. I might have a live storytelling. I might bring on another coach so we can talk about different coaches and how we've both been successful. I will also do stories. So like right now there's no story because I haven't gone in here and like done a story. But if I'm running a 3-day sneak peek, or a 2-day sneak peek or whatever, I might go in and show them what my day looks like, especially on a Monday or a Friday when those are the days that are strictly for business, because I only work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Mondays and Fridays are just for the business. I'll go in and show, what does my day look like? Well, my day starts out me taking care of me, my personal development, being proof the product works, drinking my pre-workout, and then going and working out. Then I might come in here and do a solid, like Monday I did 2 hours of work, okay? 2 hours, and then I left. I had to go run errands and do stuff. Then I had a call, and I might showcase that. I'm just going to show the pieces that are more inclined with the business because that's what this page is for. Okay. We need to show them that it's work, that our first priority is us, but then we also have to find time to put in work. And then depending on the week or what I'm doing or what days I'm doing it, I might showcase this call. Hey, I'm getting on my tribe. This is where we do trainings. This is where we do mentorship. This is where we get together as a community because we're all so far away from each other. This is where we come together. And, that's kind of how I would showcase the business in a live scenario versus just these posts that are there all the time. Does that make sense? Okay. Any questions so far? Am I going too fast? Is this all overwhelming? Nobody has to do that. By the way, this is just an option. If you're like, oh my God, I can't even barely handle my 1 page. How am I going to do a 2nd page? I'm telling you, like the majority of the work has been done for you. The majority. You have to put in a little effort in terms of posting, going in there and creating the account and then posting these 12 posts. And on a few of them, you have to do your own story, like put in your own words. It doesn't have to be anything long and crazy. Take that little bit of time to create it and then it's done. It's not as overwhelming as it looks right now, especially because I did all the hard work. You're welcome. If I can, okay. So, if you go in, and I know that I posted this in our, team page in the file section. The one thing that I want to make sure you do is do not edit on here. Okay. You got to make a copy or like what I did on hers. Cause she had I literally went and I copied and then went and pasted it into Instagram and then made my changes, like did my story or whatever, changed the verbiage to meet what I, how I speak or whatever. Don't do it on here. Okay. That's my only caveat. But so basically this is the layout of the post. And I put it in there for you when uploading to IG, start with the last one first so they will appear in this order. So the top one is going to be last. Okay. Any questions about that? Okay. I keep saying I really copied her, so we can just give her the credit. I don't even remember who it was now. Coach I'd never even heard of, but she's like an elite 7, whatever. And I put in there the caption, the picture is who is Team Fit to Love and what do they do? That's what that post says. That's the picture. And then this is like going across the top. The middle one is my story, and that's a personal pic. So they don't all have those stock photos. And then Beachbody's programs and products. That's the third one. So that's the 3. So you remember you saw 3 across the top, 4 going down. That's the 12 posts. This is the set of 3. And I put a personal pic so you can see which ones have a personal pic and which ones have those photos. Then I go in for every post. I did so these are my words. This is my story. So like obviously the one on my story, you're not Kelly. So this is one, you're probably not going to copy and paste. You're going to go and you're going to write your story. You can use mine as a guideline, but you're going to want to go in and create your own story. This one, Beachbody programs and products, copy and paste, add your own flair, whatever. Okay. How do you earn as a coach? Copy. Time commitment, copy. Unless you have more you want to give, you can always add more, change it up. I'm just trying to make it as simple and duplicatable as possible. Because again, when you get to bring on a new coach, what do you want? You want to know that you have a system you can hand them and they can be successful and they can get off and running. Because maybe they have more extra time than you. Maybe their goal is so big that they need to go full-fledged ahead. You have these tools to give them that they can do that on their own. Okay. Then, so tips for hosting this page, account set to private, allow non-coaches, only allow non-coaches to follow. I did add, and that was the thing. I added a link tree, and I have one in my personal page, which is awesome. And then I used it for this. I posted my video again, that video story. I did the ways to earn money sheet or whatever. Why is my brain dead? And comment there, right in the copy, compensation plan highlights. And then I can't remember, I think I had a third thing. This page is only for people interested in coaching. Okay. And then going live in there. This is what I'm going to do when I do sneak peeks. You can do it whenever. You don't have to set like a date and time, but you always want to let people know on your regular page that you're going to be going live in your business page. Anybody want to check out? And then I tag my business or the business page in that story. Go follow this page. And I tag it in every story talking about what I'm going to be talking about on my business page or what it's for. And every time I tag my business page in a story, somebody is requesting to follow. Somebody. Every single time, at least one person. So I need to do it more. That's what I just told myself. And so sharing the stories when you have this account linked with both your IG accounts, you can post to both. Wait, what? I didn't know that. You can post at the same time. All right, I have to go figure that one out. Anyway, where's my, that's the layout of post. So that's the layout of post. Any questions on the layout of post? Kisa, you look like you're dying. Are you just tired? Okay. I'm like, I feel like she's dying she's like sick or something. Okay, but it looks sunny where you are. Where are you? I guess it's not sunny. Okay, and then here is the other spot to get all of the pictures. Now, obviously, I chose colors and things that I liked, and that worked with kind of my branding. And so you don't have, why is there just two? The heck? Hold on. So if you wanted to, like she had totally different ones. I kind of did similar to hers, but I didn't copy these. I went and created my own brand. She had floral stuff and whatever, which was really pretty. It just wasn't necessarily what I wanted. So I did this on Canva. I used the exact same words that she used. That didn't change. I just changed the backgrounds. Okay. Where is the rest of them? I don't understand. Where did they go?
Kelly, what's Canva?
Canva, C-A-N-V-A. That's where I make all of my, I'll show you and then I'll go. That's where I make all of my like graphics. Canva. You can do it for free. That's where I make all my graphics. Ooh, they're in Canva. Let's see, they're probably in here. So weird. Yeah, see, they're all in here. Why aren't they in? I'll have to figure out why they're not in my Google Doc. But, and then I left blank ones. So if you wanted, you could add posts, you could add a topic of a post. So I left blank, or if you wanted to word it differently or whatever. So I even gave you a blank one. Oh yeah, I did the sequin, what I looked like sequins, because you can tell I like sequins, and shiny things. So, you literally could copy this exact thing. If you want to change the colors up, you want to, what I suggest is do, unless you have the time, unless you have the energy, copy this right now. You can always go back and change it if you feel so inclined. Nobody's going to go look at mine and then go look at yours and go, oh my God, they're the same. Because if they're going to follow your business page, they're probably not going to find my business page, right? They're following your business page to be on your team, which is part of my team, but they want to be with you as their coach. So they're not going to go on my business page and go, they have the same background. They're not. So nobody cares. But if that's not your vibe, if it's not your branding, if it's not, then change it. It's super easy. But I want this to be duplicatable, and I want it to be something that you could implement right now if you wanted to, and not have to go reinvent the wheel. Okay? So yeah, I'll have to figure out why they're not, let's see, I'm gonna go look in my files. See it.
Where are those Google Docs at? Are those all under the files, or was that something that was on your personal?
Nope, it's right here. See? Well, this document, I don't know. Did I not put this is the.
Okay.
I think that's just the, this is just the scripts for the posts. I don't know where the other ones are. Why is it not in there? Let's see, where's photos? Sometimes Instagram is stupid. I mean, I'm stupid. No, I'm not. I'm nice. Okay. Oh. No. Okay. So those no. So apparently I'll have to go. I swear to goodness, I put them in here. I swear I did. So I'll have to go re-put them in here, the actual pictures, because I swear to goodness I did. That was a while back. I'm not gonna be able to go all the way back. Okay. So I will do that. I will add those after the call tonight, but the post, or the actual copy and the post or sample posts are in there. So I need to go put, that was weird. I thought Kisa was here talking. I'm like, why is she talking? But that's the video. Wow. Okay. I'm sober. Anyway. So I will go in there and add those tonight. I do. And the thing is, when you have this done, you can run a sneak peek whenever you want. We used to run them as a team. Like we would go, let's do a sneak peek, 3-day sneak peek. Some of us are gonna go live on this topic at this time. One other coach's gonna go live at this time. And it was hard. It worked and I liked it, but it was hard because you had to coordinate, especially when you had to coordinate with people that were on different time zones. And like, and then it was like, did you have the same idea of what you wanted to talk about or how you wanted to do the sneak peek? And it's great because you've got more people in there to like be watching your lives or watching, when you would do it for those 3 days. But now it's like you have people in that there all the time. You don't have to invite new people every time you're going to do a sneak peek. You want to invite new people, but you're always going to have people in there to speak to. Does that make sense? And it doesn't make sense? Lori, why doesn't it make sense? Are you being kidding?
No, but I'll talk to you about it on our other call.
Okay. But yeah, I want to know if it's not making sense or if it's, but because I believe, and I've only used it the one time. I believe this is a way to give coaching information on a regular basis to new people without spamming your regular page. Okay. And you're getting people that are specifically interested in coaching. Okay. That's what this page is designed to do. You can speak directly about coaching. You can talk about income. A lot of people are really weirded out about talking about income on your personal page and stuff. But I think that's a huge part of why people want to be a coach. There's an income attached to it. You can earn an income for getting healthy and fit. Duh. Like, why wouldn't you? It shouldn't be icky. We all need money to survive. So, but in this page, people might ask even more appropriate questions about income. Doesn't mean you have to tell them what your paycheck is. Doesn't mean you have to, but you can talk about it and it doesn't feel icky, in my opinion, because they want to know, and it's not just sharing with the world. I make money. Don't you want to have a yacht in Florida and blah, 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 whatever. So before we sign off, it's almost been 45 minutes and I want to respect your time. And I think I still have to cook dinner. I don't know where my husband went. Any questions? Are you totally lost? Or are you totally overwhelmed? Just taking it all in. What can I do? How can I help?
I think having the files in the the docs in the files is going to be helpful.
Yeah, I don't know why. I know I put it all in there because I wanted to do this training a long time ago.
Well, so, you will, so I'm not worried about that.
Let's do this. We're going to download all of these right now. Anyway, and then I'll upload them there. No questions, concerns, anything. I do have a question. I have a question since you guys don't have questions. In October, does anybody have, starting in October, does anybody have long-standing commitments on Thursday nights that if we move team calls to Thursday at the same time? You do, Michelle? Oh.
No, that was a hold please while I look at my calendar. Give me 1 sec.
Okay. And the reason, and while she's looking, the reason is it's twofold. Wednesdays last year, and I think for how long we've been doing them pretty consistently again, was a good night for me because my daughter had gymnastics. And it was just kind of the middle of the week. I didn't want to do it too early in the week because people are super busy. Didn't want to do it too late in the week because people are tired. And then my daughter's gymnastics schedule has changed. And so she goes 4 hours of practice, 3 days a week, Monday, Thursday, Friday. And again, I still feel like Mondays is like, I feel like that's hard. Like Mondays is a hard night for people to come home from work, starting the week off, and then go straight to an evening call. I feel like Thursday's a little late in the week, but part of my priorities and my values is spending time with my family. And I don't like to be pulled away from my husband or my kid and I'll be pulled away from my husband. Really twisted. He's always around. But especially my daughter, because I don't have her all the time. And she's already gone in this 4-hour window on Thursday evenings that I'd like to do, like I'd like to switch the call. Twofold is Aliza, who's part of our team, but hasn't been able to be on our calls because she has, I just forgot what it's called. Beacon. The Beacon, a huge, amazing organization that she founded and helping, teens with have a safe place with drug, addictions and things like that. And it meets on Wednesday nights. And so when we switched to Wednesdays, or I don't remember, but anyway, she hasn't been able to be a part of the calls at all. And I know that was very valuable to her. And Thursdays does work for her. Like every other night of the week worked, but Wednesday. And so personally, it makes, and Wednesdays at the time made the most sense for me as well as the rest of the team. And so that's why we did move to Wednesdays. So I might do a poll if you don't want to answer now, whatever, but I'm just wondering if Thursdays, starting in October, so we'll still continue just so there's time before we make a big change like that, if Thursdays would be out for many of you if we switched it.
So Kelly, I was one of the people who voted for Wednesday, and at the time it was because my husband has a standing Wednesday commitment, which is off the books until April. So I'm good for pretty much whenever.
Okay. And again, I want to keep them 30 minutes to 45 at the most. Like, so because again, if I'm not on the call, like some other team calls or whatever that I don't get to make, and I go look and it's an hour and 15 minutes, I'm like, nope, I don't got time for that. And I want these to be valuable and I want them to be meaningful. same thing as valuable. And I want it to feel that way. So if you do miss on some night, that you can go back and feel like, I want to go and check out what they had to say, which is why I'm going to, I post the topic. So you can see, is that a topic I really need to learn about or know about right now? Somebody might see, like maybe, Casey couldn't join us tonight. And so she says, oh, it's about coach sneak peeks. I'm not really into building a team right now. So I don't need to watch that playback, but I feel like if it's 30 minutes, maybe she's really not into building a team. She's like, well, I might check it out just to see. And who knows what, she might say, hey, I do want to build a team, or this sounds awesome. So I do want to keep them concise, and, consistent. That's the other thing that I'm really working on, being consistent. And, so Thursdays, are we thinking that? And I'll put it out to the full team just because, we're not all here. But at 6, it would be the same time, 6 p.m. because she's done gymnastics at 7:15. So it still gives me time for a good call and then go pick her up on the weeks that I have her. So I'll put it out to everybody, but I appreciate it. And yeah, we wouldn't start till October though. So it'll still be Wednesdays until October, just so we have a nice.
I'm good, Kelly. Thursdays are fine.
Okay. All right. So with that being said, if you guys do have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out. Next week, I plan on talking about branding as well as confidence. Confidence showing through your posts and your branding and all of that good stuff. So
I feel like I need training on videos.
Okay. Like which kind of videos?
Pretty much any of them. I have a hard time. Well, you probably just saw that. I have a hard time looking at the camera or the whole thing, showing my personality without just kind of being uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable.
Yeah, it is. And I guarantee the more that you do it, the better you're going to get at it. Because look at Ariel shaking her head, because the minute
I hated doing videos, and Kelly forced me to do it, and now I don't care.
I had encouraged you. I didn't force you to do nothing.
Force me.
And
You tie us down and you make us practice.
What was that?
Said, yeah, you do. You tie us down and you make us practice.
I hold a gun to her. She would do that to me. She's the one in the FBI, not me. Yes, I that's a great idea, and I love that. So, and I do want ideas for trainings, because I need to know what you need to know. A lot of the trainings come from things that I'm struggling with or things that I'm trying to implement, but that doesn't mean that's something that you're struggling with or that you're trying to implement. So I love any and all suggestions and ideas for trainings. Okay, but now I have to take our photo. So hold on.
Coaches versus customers.
Meaning
On how to invite people.
what?
Inviting customers versus coaches.
Okay. I should be writing this down. Okay, hold on.
You recorded it, right, Kelly?
Yep.
Okay.
But I can't go back and find this. Okay. Coaches versus customer invites and videos. Okay. I need training on how y'all do a Triller, because I suck at it, but it's so fun. Okay, ready? Everybody get your smile face on. Oh, crap. I did flash. Hold on. You think I was new at this. Okay. Ready, go. Smile again. Ariel, smile. Okay, ladies. So thanks for joining. Sorry it went a little long tonight, but I appreciate it. And let me know if you have any questions or anything. We got about 2 weeks left in the month. You still have time to impact people, find people that you want to get started on the right track, on their journey. I don't care if you hit Success Club. I want you to find people to help. That's the goal before the end of the month. Find one person to help, even just one. Okay? Okay. Good night. Have a wonderful evening. Bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How do I get off here? I don't remember what I'm doing. Stop recording and meeting.